All right, back for another beer review, and today is the continuation of 450 North Week here on the channel. It's day 4, and throughout the course of this week, I have been reviewing beers from the 450 North Brewing Company out of Columbus, Indiana, and today I have their Slushy XL Strawberry Blueberry. So they're calling this a smoothie-style Berliner Weisse. It comes in at 8% alcohol by volume, no IBUs listed in the time of review. This can is right around 2 weeks old. So first things first, I have to give a huge shout out to my buddy Todd. He actually hooked me up with all the 450 North beers that I'm reviewing this week for theme week. And he actually was the one who just suggested I should do a theme week this week. So here we are. I'll post a link in the description box to the beer mail unboxing video I did of the beers that Todd sent my way. So once again, Todd, I truly do appreciate it. Now on Tuesday, I did their Slushy Blackberry Jam, and spoilers, it was one of the best fruit beers I ever had, and probably in the top 5 for beers in general that I've had in 2018. It was everything I pretty much wanted from a fruit beer, so I'm curious to see how this one works out. Now they're calling this Slushy XL because this is basically an Imperial Smoothie-style Berliner Weisse because it is coming in at 8%. The one I did on Tuesday was 4.5%, and they say they are using over 1,000 pounds of strawberries and blueberries. Now, when it comes to strawberry fruit beers, usually you need to use a shit ton of strawberries to get any kind of strawberry character. It's one of those berries that I don't think imparts a ton of flavor, so you have to use a lot of it. And they're using over 1,000 pounds of combined strawberries and blueberries. I think this should be pretty flavorful, so I guess we'll see. They say, it's funny because on the side here it says store cold, drink fresh due to the large amount of fruit in this beer. And this has been stored cold, and this has been out of the fridge for like 20-25 minutes, so we should be okay. I've mentioned it in the first 3 reviews this week, but 450 North has a carbonation problem. Hopefully not with this beer. Now, the one on Tuesday poured out like, honestly, it had pulp in it and stuff, so I don't know if this one's going to be the same, but we'll see. That has an awesome color. I can't even begin to explain this color. Wow. This is more purple than the one on Tuesday. That one was just blackberries. This one is taking on more of a blueberry look to it, which doesn't surprise me. I'd imagine like strawberry puree, or you know however they actually end up crushing up the strawberries. It's probably going to impart more of the blueberry color, and it sure as hell does. This is very turbid and murky, a deep purple color. Even the head is like a light purple, almost, I wouldn't even say fuchsia, I'd say actually light purple. Has about a 2 finger of a creamy looking head. Yeah. Now this doesn't have the like the pulpiness that the Blackberry Jam has, but I will say this is an awesome looking beer. Anyone else get a nose on it? Yeah, not surprising. The blueberry is very, very dominant in this nose. It's a predominant character. I'm really not getting any strawberry. Now this is all blueberry. And much like the one I did on Tuesday, it has a salinity here, or a minerality, that would almost lead me to believe that there's like sea salt in this one, more of like a Goza base, but they do say Berliner Weisse. They're not using any sea salt. It's just, maybe it's from the fruit, maybe it's from the base Berliner Weisse itself. But just like the one on Tuesday, I'm not picking much up on the nose here. It's just straight on blueberry juice. A blueberry jamminess. Yeah, listen, it smells fucking awesome, but it's not complex in the least. Anyway, let's get into it. Cheers, everybody, and thanks again, Todd. I'm speechless. Here's the thing. This is 8% alcohol by volume, and it drinks like it's half this. It drinks just as well as the one that I did on Tuesday, and that was 4.5%. I could not tell you this is 8% at all. There's blueberry. There's an ever so slight, like, strawberry tinge to it. I will say this, if it didn't say strawberry on the can, I wouldn't be picking it up. But now that I know what's in there, I get it a bit. This one's actually a bit more tart and acidic than the Blackberry Jam one. Look, I said this in the in the Slushy Blackberry Jam review. I keep on referencing that because it's fresh in my mind. I just did it a couple days ago. And when I want a fruit beer, I want it like this. I want it to look this color. I want them to use a shit ton of fruit, and that's what I want from it. I'm not going to pick up something that says Slushy XL strawberry blueberry beer, smoothie-style Berliner Weisse, and just, you know, have a slight strawberry and blueberry character. I want this. Now, I mentioned in that review, like, you know, there's a lot of people who watch me, like Eric Gilbert, Paul from Behave Brew News, and I'm sure some others I'm forgetting that, you know, more traditionalists want, you know, obviously non-adjunct beers and whatnot. And I get that, and I totally get that. But when I drink something like this is what I want, and there's nothing much that I can really say that's bad about this beer. You might be calling me, you know, whatever, homer for, not even 450 North, just homer for like crazy fruit beers like this, and you might be right. But this is what I dig. I think this is just as impressive as the Blackberry Jam Slushy because it's 8%, and I don't know it's 8%. This is drinking like 4 or 5%. It has all the blueberry flavor. I will say this. It doesn't have much strawberry, and I didn't think it was going to begin with. And it doesn't have, I guess, as much as intensity as the Blackberry Jam, but what's here is fucking awesome. It's a great beer. I'm not going to give it a 5 out of 5, but I'm going to give it very close. I'm going to give the Slushy XL Strawberry Blueberry from 450 North a 4.75 out of 5. If you like beers that look like this and you like fruited sours, you have to seek out this series because I think they're doing an amazing job with these. I mean, I mentioned in the other review too, the answer, it's the Popsicle series. First, so many good things about it. I think it's 3.5% that series. But like, if it's as good as this or better, then I need to try some of those beers. I know they're harder to get, but this is what I want in a fruited sour. I will say that if you don't like sweeter fruit beers, this is probably not your jam. This does have a more, like I said, more acidic and tart quality than the Blackberry Jam, but at the same time, it definitely finishes sweeter. The body on this is lower side and medium to medium body, so it's a bit lower, but again, 8%. That's crazy that I'm drinking like a lower beer because I could drink a couple of these and be tanked. And the mouthfeel, creamy, luscious, smooth, whatever. It's just, this is fucking awesome. This is an awesome beer. 4.75 out of 5. That was Slushy XL Strawberry Blueberry from 450 North. And I can't thank Todd enough for sending me all these beers. He knows what I like, and he has delivered more so than I will ever be able to deliver back to him. But next beer mail, I have to send him some special shit because this stuff has been awesome. So appreciate you guys stopping by for another beer review. Like I said, this was day 4, 450 North week on the channel. Tomorrow will be the 5th and final day, and I have what I think might be a great beer, but I guess we'll see. So until then, have a good one. Cheers.